Now let's start to turn these cubes into actual objects. Okay, we'll start with a basic cube. Just like the very first one that we did. And this is just going to help us to practice some more of these lines, making them parallel and starting to see something emerge from these cubes. We're going to kind of make this up rather than look at something. Eventually we're going to look at something and try to see the cube within it. But let's turn this into like a block letter. So I'm going to make, this is going to be a letter H, and I'm going to make the right hand side here the face of the letter H. So I'm going to take an approach where I just kind of divide up the space into the parts of the H. So I'll divide this up, draw some vertical lines going down. That's the left and right side of the H. And then just draw a couple of horizontal lines in here that represent the center part of the H. It's kind of like a children's block. Now we've created some new corners here, 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 and here. And we're going to have some planes, and I can actually erase this line here. I can erase these lines here. We've created planes. So we want to carve this out into a letter H. So now we have a top plane here and an edge at this corner. So we're going to draw a line going back like this. This edge, this is now an edge that separates this plane from this plane. Let's do the same thing here. Let's get both of our top planes of the tops of these verticals of our H's. We'll do that. I can actually erase this now. Now from this corner here, we would drop a line straight down. And from this corner here, apologize for the camera shake. This line we have to draw a line that separates these two planes, this inside corner here. And this would go back parallel to this. And the way I've drawn it, they kind of merge together here. They would kind of go out of sight, I guess, here a little bit, and you don't see where that is. So some things are seen, some things are unseen. They're out of our view. The last line to draw in this, what we would see, is this bottom corner going back in space like that. Okay, and that completes your letter H. Now, you might actually see, depending on how you draw yours, you might actually see where these connect back here. If this part of the H wasn't here, I would actually, see those connect. But because of the angle at which I drew it, top of my H was kind of cutting that off, and you weren't able to see it, which is fine. And then down here, let's do one more letter. We'll draw another cube. And if you're watching this video, I'm getting ahead of you, just go ahead and pause the video. Let's try a letter A. So not everything is going to be parallel to the edges. So again, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to do the diagonal lines. The center of the A would be approximately centered along here. So I'll just approximate that. Then you have the sides of the letter A. And then I'll estimate where the cross piece would be in here. Get the right thickness that I want for that, proportion-wise. Continue this up until these two meet. Okay, then I don't really need any of this anymore, because now I've come inward. And then all I have to do is draw this going back in space till it meets the back edge of the cube there. Draw this parallel. This would no longer exist. And then all that's left is to go from here to here. And that's it. You have a letter A cube.